How do I accept imagination as the only true reality? I tried to believe it was the only reality. Even so, it wasn't easy. Accepting your imagination as the only true reality is all you need to accelerate your manifestation. It will alleviate your concerns and problems while also providing validation. Once you understand this, you will no longer beg for validation. How to accept your imagination as the only true reality? Remember when you didn't know about this law? You think of someone you didn't talk to for years, and that someone will appear in your reality in minutes, hours, days, or weeks, either by texting you, seeing their post on your feed, or they meeting up with you. Oh wait, let's say remember you were singing a song that you love in your head, and that same song plays on the radio. Someone sings it, or that same song comes in your feed in your TikTok exactly after some seconds or minutes of you singing that song in your head. Or let's say you are in school giving exams and you know these groups of people, mostly backbenchers, saying and claiming boldly, "I didn't study a thing, but I will still pass." And when the results come, they still pass, even without study, remember? Oh, I have more. Remember when you talk with someone about a particular topic and that same topic pops up in your social media apps? Remember, a new teacher comes to the class and y'all already make assumptions about them without speaking to them. She is surely going to be so rude, and then the teacher plays their part of being rude. Remember when you were about to say something to a friend and they said exactly what you were about to say to them? "I was about to say that," you say to them. Then they say, "Oh, really? Isn't this peculiar? What's going on here? Did you ever consider this? Nothing in your 3D was there unless and until it was imagined and felt. Yes, you did that, but you were unaware of it." There are other examples, but I did not live your life. So you recall these instances when you were thinking about something or someone and they appeared. This is because wherever there is attention, there is energy. Remember that everyone is being pushed out and your assumptions about people will play a role. What goes on inside your head is projected onto the outside world. If that's the case, doesn't that imply that imagination is the only true reality? Everything was once imagined and felt because of the things you have and people's attitudes towards you. They were revealed in your 3D because 3D reflects everything that is imagined and felt. So, if imagination is the only true reality and you want people's approval, would you beg for approval in 3D? Nope. You would imagine that you were validated by others and feel how it would feel if it were true, and this would externalize. Now I want you to put your entire mind into what I'm about to say because this is something that many people get wrong. So pay attention. You're not trying to persuade yourself of something you're not. You realize you already have the desire, you already have the marriage, the car, the house, everything. It's all in your head. Do you need assistance understanding? Read that text a million times over and over. Take a screenshot if you want to understand what it means, as this is something that many people get wrong and don't get what they want. Only once, you will no longer try to manifest your desires and imagination if you accept them as real and believe you have them. Why? Because you already have it. You're willing to make mistakes with your techniques. Oh my goodness. Perhaps I didn't visualize vividly enough during my SAT scene. Or maybe I wasn't affirmative enough. It makes no difference, you have it. Why? Because you have it in your head. And the only true reality is one's imagination. When the man finally identifies himself with his imagination rather than his sense, Neville says he has, at long last, discovered the core of reality. But the 3D went completely opposite, you've asked. Allow Goddard Neville to respond to your inquiry. He says, no matter what happens, turn within and be still. Let me answer some of the most asked questions about this law. Question 1. So everything I see in 3D, good and bad, is the result of my actions. Well, what I can say is that the world is a mirror that constantly reflects what you are doing within yourself. Question 2. Why are some people so disrespectful to me? Goddard Neville said, what you whisper within yourself is echoed by others. Question 3. I really want this thing, but it's not coming to me. Well, Neville Goddard said, you do not attract what you want. You attract what you believe to be true. Question 4. I thought I had my desire, but it has yet to materialize. Why? Well, if you judge based on appearances, you will remain enslaved to the evidence of your senses. And the last question is, every day I read book after book on how to manifest using various techniques. Why am I still not getting any results? Neville says that knowing what to do is one thing. Actually doing it is quite another. And we are called to be doers of the word rather than just hearers who deceive ourselves. You can read one of my books multiple times. You can tell others what the book says, but reading it will not benefit you if you never apply its message. However, if you put your imagination to the test, it will show in performance. That's pretty much it. I hope I was able to assist you. I have one small piece of advice. I overconsumed information for a year and 2 months. It squandered a lot of time in my life, which I regret. Please don't be like me. You know what to do. Stop scrolling and scrolling. It's an endless loop. Break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat.